Hey everybody, this is trPikachoo here for new battle with Jba11z. This is another OU match between me and him. I have two new pokes, my Victini and Umbreon, so I'm gonna try them out and see how they work out. I'm gonna start the battle. I think I lead with my Metagross, and he also leads with his Metagross, so I'm not sure what to predict here. I know I'm just gonna take a good uh prediction and say that he's a setup one, like that's the bulky Metagross, so I just go for my agility. And I don't know what he wants to do here, so I see he goes for Stealth Rock, so I'm thinking he's probably one of those bulky leads that aren't fully speed. So I go for my agility, and I get to set out a free Earthquake, but I don't know what he was predicting here. I don't know why would he do that, but I go for my Earthquake, and he sends out his Channeler, and that's obviously going to be taken out by my Earthquake. I wasn't sure what he was predicting here, obviously, so I guess I get a free kill. And that Chandler is down, which could probably wreak havoc late in the game, so after all these after turn effects, I think he sends out his Jolteon. And I switch out from my Farlander back to Umbreon because I know I could probably get a free setup here. But then he makes a prediction and goes for the double switch. Sorry. He goes for a double switch and goes straight into his Staraptor, which is not good for me because I know he has the close combat, and I want my Umbreon being taken out so early in the game. Excuse me. Just woke up, so it's kind of hard to narrate. So I get some leftovers up, and then I'm obviously here going to switch out because I do not want to take a close combat from this Staraptor. So I go back to my Farlander, and I know you can take any hit from this Staraptor, so it's no problem. And he goes for the substitute, I think, because he's predicting a switch back, knowing that he's gonna scare me away with just close combat. So he gets his substitute up, and I go for agility, knowing I can live at least 2 hits from this thing. And he doesn't take that pretty well, but I guess it's enough for me to like at least take out his sub. So I go straight for the Thunder Punch. I just want to get the sub. Wait, why did I go for agility? What did I do? I think I switched and he went for a substitute. What am I doing? Oh yeah, sorry. I switched him before and I thought that. Sorry, whatever. I was here. I go for the Thunder Punch as I was saying, just to take out his substitute. And before I went for the agility, just like and then I lose some of my HP, and I know that's about it for my Farland. I know he can't live under close combat, but here he does a stupid play and goes for the Brave Bird. I have no idea why. I knew I was gonna live that Brave Bird, honestly. So I don't know why he would do that. So he withdraws his Staraptor, and he goes for his Jolteon, and I predict him. I go for the Thunder Punch. I know he goes to get the Volt Zorb and all that. And here I predict again, thinking that he's gonna switch back to his Staraptor, predicting the Earthquake, but he doesn't. And I go for the Thunder Punch again. He gets another Volt Absorb, so he goes for his Volt Switch, and he gets a free switching back to his. Actually, I'm not sure which Pokemon he switches into, so I'm gonna have to see here. He takes out my Metagross, so that's not good for me. He's a pretty good sweeper, as you can tell. And he switches back to his Roserade. His Roserade is a special attacker, which I was not expecting, and I also was not expecting what's gonna happen next. I go for the curse because I know I can set up on this Roserade, and I want to set up my curse so I can switch into Victini. But he goes for Sleep Powder, and I don't get jack shit to set up. Excuse my language, but yeah, I don't get to set up anything because I'm asleep, and I stay asleep for a few turns now. And he goes for I'm not even sure. I guess he's going to go for hidden power fighting, I think, which I knew this was. I was definitely gonna lose this, but I'm not sure why he was saying this. Even though the crit like took a lot of damage, still like I don't know why he was saying this. That's not good for him because my Umbreons, almost all Umbreons are especially defensive. I don't know why he would just stay in. I was switching to my Staraptor if I was him. That was just me. So after he knows the hidden power doesn't take that much damage, he switches into his Staraptor, and I get to wake up here, and which is good for me. But I don't know. I guess he was thinking I was gonna sucker punch or something to get the intimidate down, but that's whatever. I get the curse, and now I know I can live any hit from this stupid Star Raptor thing. And I get a free baton pass. As you can tell, this is my baton passing Umbreon. He has no attacks. He uses Wish, Curse, Baton Pass, and something else. I'm not sure, but yeah, he uses 4 moves that don't attack. And Star Raptor gets free substitute here, and I go for my Baton Pass. And I'm like, yeah, I finally get to set up my Victini. And honestly, my Victini could have lived longer if I would have predicted that stupid Stealth Fox coming out. But it's whatever. Victini takes a good amount of damage from that Stealth Fox, but it's fine with me because I know I can live one hit from this thing. And he goes for the Brave Bird, and I'm like, oh, Victini, please take this well. And he does take it well. And I get to use my Trick Room, and I get the free. Sorry, Skype. I get the free Trick Room, and 1 second. I get the Fusion Bull out, and I get to destroy his sub. Sorry. And sorry about that. I destroy his substitute, and he goes probably for another. Probably goes for another. Oh, this is his misplay here. He goes for the roost. I knew there's something wrong that I knew he didn't go for attack here. He goes for the roost, and I get to live for a few more turns, which is bad in his part. So I go for another. Predicting the switch, I go for the V create, and I know the Jolteon was coming because I know he wanted to Voltazorb. So I go for the V create and take out this Jolteon that's probably way fast. Well, I have my Trick Room up, but still. I mean, it could have done some major damage if I didn't want to KO it. So I take out a Jolteon, obviously. I mean, V create 180 stab move, that's very great. So, not to worry about that. I take out his Jolteon, which is good for me. I mean, Endless is losing health fast. I didn't think the Life Orb would take that much damage off him, but I do a bad play here, thinking that the V Create was not going to kill the Clefable, so I just go for the Brick Break. Just stupid in my play, but it's whatever, because I take out him with the V Create the next turn, so I'm not sure what this Clefable does. I don't even see much Clefables anymore, but he goes for Soft Boiled. I don't know why would he switching this to get a Soft Boil up, but I'm just gonna take it out with my V Crate next turn after all the after turn effects and all that. But yeah, I don't know where is this Toxic Orb coming from. I don't know what he's running with this Clefable, but it's okay with me because I take it out anyway. I go for the V Crate, take it out. Love that move. It looks so awesome. I gotta admit, even though Victini is pretty overused, as in a lot of people use them all the time, and I see it a lot, I still love this poke. I mean, if you can set up good on this, I use it all the time. So I take out the Clefable, and I think I get at least one more turn of sweeping. I'm not sure. I don't get. Actually, I don't, because here the twisted dimensions go back to normal. My Trick Room is done. This is enough sleeping for him. So he sends out his Metagross, and he goes for the Bullet Punch, taking out my Victini. And my Victini did well in this turn. I mean, well in this game, but it's whatever. I mean, I have a few more Seavers that could take out the rest of this Pokemon, so that's fine for me. Here I go out to my Aerodactyl. My Aerodactyl holds the Choice Band, so I know an Earthquake could probably take this Metagross out very easily. And I know he's going to go for the Bullet Punch, thinking that he's going to take me out, which I don't know why. I mean, I know my Aerodactyl could live at least. And I see his health going and going, and I'm like, please don't die. And it lives at 3 health, and I'm lucky me. I get the Earthquake out. And I was like, I get to 1-hit KO this thing, and he's probably going to start after next, and I can't save it any longer, but at least it takes out the Metagross. But here, it does not even take it out, which is, like, pretty stupid, but it's alright, we're going to do. So he takes out my Aerodactyl. My Aerodactyl does not even get a decent amount of sweep, but he lowers the health of the Metagross, which is fine with me. I go Pizza Z, my Porygon Z, and he's very good this turn. He can take out the Metagross from this part with Dark Pulse easily. And I think I get a crit. If anybody thinks the crit mattered, just run. I don't know. I don't think it mattered in the first place. It's a scarfed Porygon Z, and he has very good special attacks, so I doubt it even mattered. And he goes out to his Staraptor. I just go out for another Dark Pulse because as I said, I'm scarfed already, so there's nothing much I can even do. So I just go for another Dark Pulse, which I kind of gone for the Thunderbolt and left my uh I could let my Porygon Z live a little longer, but it's alright. He goes for a close combat, taking out my Porygon Z, and he did good this turn. He took out one poke and pretty much crippled another one, so that's good for me. And he gets the SP, dropping off through all these after turn effects. My Porygon to Z, Porygon Z dies, P to the Z. So he did good. It's whatever. I go out to my Tornadus as my last sweeper left, and I'm hoping that he does what I'm predicting. I hope he goes for the substitute, but I go for the Hurricane because I know it's faster. I was praying if this misses, I'm probably not going to win the match. So I take out a Staraptor, which is good for me. And I get to go out, and I think his last poke is Roserade. I'm not sure here. But after all the after turn effects, we'll see if that's Roserade. And yep, it's Roserade, so I go for predicting the sleep powder like he did last time. I go for the substitute. And if you, I'm not sure if it could go through a substitute because right here it states I avoid it. But if you know, if you can leave a comment telling me if it still will go through if I'm in the sub, that'll be nice. But anyway, after adaptive turn effects, I go for the rain dance. The rain dance will guarantee me hitting my hurricane next turn, and whatever he does will not affect me. So he goes for the energy ball. And here I'm pretty surprised. I thought my substitute will stay around after this, but it's whatever. And I take the substitute, and it says it's not very effective. And I'm like, wait, if it's not very effective, how does the substitute fade? But then I thought again, Tornadus is pretty frail, but he's very strong in attacking and speed. It's right with me, so I just go for Hurricane, finishing the game. Good game, good game, J-Balls. Hopefully you got another battle. That was very good for me. It was a decent 2-0. I mean, I could have done better, but it's whatever. So, good game. I don't think there's much anything else I could talk about, but thank you guys for watching and see you later.